we're nearly 10 years without a Premier League trophy. We're like 5 years without an actual trophy. And we're getting worse. We're paying more. We're trying to get Luke Shaw a contract extension. Do you know a team that's not going in the right direction, Salim?
Your team.
Man United. It's that
how long have we got?
How long have we got? This could be like a whole separate episode. Oh, my days. My days. Where do we begin? Where do we begin, Salim and MJ and Taps? Literally talking to all three of you at the beginning of the season. Oh, it's great to have Ronaldo back. It's fantastic to see him. Oh, I got to see him live. Got to see him score goals. My childhood heroes come back home. A couple months later, what's happened? What? We're out of the top 4 race. We're out of all the trophies. Haven't done anything. Our captain's getting booed at England games. Our national hero is no longer a hero because he can't put a shift in as a sub. Apparently wants to leave. Our left back is saying, oh, yeah, I prefer playing for England than for Man United. And that's just the players. The Glazers are still taking money out of the club. They haven't promised what they said after the Super League debacle as well. The manager situation is up in the air. We don't know which manager we want from a list of 5. One of them's already ruled himself out. The Sevilla manager is like, no, I'm good in Sevilla. Don't want to come to Manchester United. And
that says a lot.
It says a lot. Is a good manager as well. Luis Enrique won't come because I think it's too good for us at the moment in time. The culture does need to reset. The stadium does need to be redeveloped. I don't think it's a stadium where you can just develop it. I do think I'm in the minority here, guys. I think it's literally at Old Trafford. You do have to kind of smash it down and bring it back up again, like the Juventus Stadium or something brand new, because that stadium is creaking. You're seeing drips of rain from like 2 days before coming onto the pitch. It's embarrassing. Man United are not a big team anymore. We're still one of the biggest clubs in the world, but we're not a big team. It's not great. It's embarrassing week in, week out. It's embarrassing when I do my little match day vlogs and I'm just there like, oh yeah, we're going to win. We're going to do this. We don't do this at all. We don't do it at all. We lose to Atletico Madrid, lose to Wolverhampton Wanderers at home, 4 points taken from Watford as well. It's not Ralph Ragnick's fault at all for being an interim manager, but the players just have no respect for the fans. They have no respect for the manager, for the coaches. They threw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer under the bus. It's been an embarrassing season, guys, honestly. And for you guys as like rival fans as well, laughing it up, I don't blame you at all, because Man United fans over the years have been the ones laughing it up for years, and we're nearly 10 years without a Premier League trophy. We're like 5 years without an actual trophy, and we're getting worse. We're paying more. We're trying to get Luke Shaw a contract extension. For what? He hasn't done anything. He wants to leave, man. He doesn't like playing for us, and we're going to be like, oh yeah, he's a core member of our squad. He's only had one good season in the 6 or 7 years he's been here. It's an embarrassing state of play at Manchester United. F all day, every day. You're getting an F Man United from me. Don't get me wrong. I love going to the games. I love the atmosphere and I love going with friends and family. But I can't believe the best atmosphere I've been to this season, the best game I've been to at Old Trafford this season is Atalanta or Newcastle or Villarreal. I'm like, oh, wow, we're beating these teams that we're expected to beat. And we're losing to teams we shouldn't be losing to. And we don't put fights up in big games. It's embarrassing. Again, apart from Arsenal, obviously, Taps. I have to say that.
Of course.
That's the one I have to say.
We'll always give you the victory at Old Trafford.
Yeah, it's true. We got one good part of the season that was beating Arsenal and then beating Spurs at Old Trafford as well. But no, guys, it's just one of those things that I had to say. It's not been a great season. I was kind of glad we had that 2-week international break. Didn't have to watch Man United ruin my weekend as they tend to do as well. Spent enough money on them this season as well. God damn. But no, Man United, they need a cultural reset. We say this every year, but we know it's not going to happen. The Glazers are still in charge. The wrong people are in the boardroom as well. They're getting influenced too easily by these former Man United players in the media. They should buy this player. They should look at this player. They should be going for this kind of person in the thing. For the life of me, I did not see what was wrong with Antonio Conte as a temporary manager for 2 years. I did not see what was wrong with him. If he plays a 5-3-2, 5-2-3, whatever it is, something different, and we don't have to play attacking football all the time. We had to be solid at the back because we were conceding, 5 against Liverpool, 4 against Watford, getting outplayed by Man City at the time. Conte would have been much better for a 2-year period than going for someone that we may not even get. Ten Hag may be tempted away to the Bundesliga as well. But yeah, F for Man United. Taps. Yeah, go on, Salim. Go on, Salim.
I'll just make a point whereby you say all this stuff, but at the end of the day, they've spent as much money as Man City have sort of post.
And I've agreed with that every time you said it, because we've been spending wildly, embarrassing.
And on top
Embarrassing
of
from the club.
any team in any window, right? Obviously, I'm not saying like some League Two team, but any sort of top 6 Premier League team that signs Jadon Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo in one transfer window can't be that far off a title chase. You know, any good team that signs them 3 players, and you know, you've got £80 million Maguire as well there. So I feel like everyone says all this thing about, I know you understand the Glazer situation and there's obviously the problem with them and stuff, but they have back managers and they have spent big money. So I think it's sort of, maybe you've signed the wrong profile of players at times. Like
100%. When we had Sir Alex Ferguson, we would never sign established players. We sign the kind of players that Liverpool are signing, like the Luis Diaz's, the Manes, the Salahs, in terms of they're not quite there yet at world class, but they'll be developed into world class.
On the cusp.
On the cusp, exactly. Arsenal are following that tactic now as well in terms of their signings. And Tomoyasu, I think, has been one of the best signings of the season. Ramsdale, like Taps said earlier as well, they're the kind of players that can improve to these levels as well, which is great. Man United are signing some of these ready-made players, minus probably Sancho, I would say. And probably some of the others weren't good enough a couple of years ago. But the profile player that Solskjaer was signing, they were the ones to try and develop. It's just he couldn't develop Wan-Bissaka or Maguire further, or Dan James even as well. It just wasn't the case for him.
See, like I just feel like these players are A, not good enough, and B, I just can't see how United can become a team that's going to win the title again. Like, you can get Ten Hag in tomorrow. You know, you've tried it with Mourinho, who was, you know, a top 3 world like manager at the time. You're going to get Ten Hag in, and then it's just going to be, you know, you might sign a few good players, and then I just reckon this whole cycle just going to happen all over again, and then the fans will turn on him, and then they'll sort of direct the anger to the board. He'll end up getting like sacked or something, and then he'll bring like some other interim in. I don't know who's going to be next time. It was Ollie last time. He did a good job considering where he took them from to where he got them to, but who's it going to be like next time? Because the players sort of have no respect at all. So it's just going to be someone else, and we're just going to keep going. So until there's like a genuine clear out, and maybe United just need to reset and be, you know, like, I wouldn't say like a mid-table team, but, you know, if you look at Liverpool before Klopp came in, they weren't, well, I know Brendan did a fairly decent job, but they weren't that good.
No,
so maybe like that.
Get in the youth boys right now, like get somebody in right now, like as ASAP, let them know this is the person for the season so that they can make their plans next season. Tell all the players you have about 9 games to show us that you're worthy of the badge. If not, we're literally going to sell you for cut price. And you're United, you have enough money to cut losses, invest low, like as you see, Sir Alex Ferguson, he'll buy Ji-Sung Park, he'll buy those sort of players. You'll be like, who's this? And then they become so important. Get a manager like that, like Potter, be like, okay, we're going to give you this amount of money. He's going to get Busquets, first of all.
Yeah,
that's what he's going to do. And then, you know what, just move it on. But to be honest, as you guys said, they need a reset, a manager right now, and all the players, just tell them right now, hey guys, you guys got 9 games, 10 games to save your Man United and your rich careers, because they're getting a lot of money.
Yeah, no, just to add on to that, I definitely agree with the boys there, Taps and Sal. Like, you definitely do need a whole new reset. But the thing is as well, whatever manager you get, even if it's Ten Hag, you need to give him at least 4 years to even get United back up towards challenging again. You can't be like sacking the manager after 2-3 years. Like, you see how he plays at Ajax, don't expect him to come to Man United and start playing possession football, because that's not going to work.
Don't have the
You
place
have to give him time. No, he doesn't have the place for it. Seriously, it's going to take a while. And yeah, whatever decision your board make, I don't know who makes the decisions at your board. Maybe that's another question. And maybe do you need a director of football? That's a whole other topic as well. But
do you know that bit in Toy Story when like Woody asked the 8-ball what to do about Buzz? That's what they do in the board. They ask an 8-ball and then they're like, should I sign this person? It's like, don't count on it. No, it's like that. That's what they do. They
that's what it seems.
They do so many
seems a bit random,
things.
man.
It looks so much like it's just a
it
random
just seems
thing.
so. Everything about the club is disjointed from the board downwards, even on the pitch. And that's one of the main things. You don't. When I watch United, it doesn't seem like they have any structure. They're not sure what to do. Do they press? They don't press. Do they drop off and play low block? Not really. What do they really do? I don't really know. The only thing is they've got good individual talents and players that can just score a goal or drag the team.
We are officially the #1 followed football club in the world on TikTok. So that's our highlight for the season, which I will not claim because I don't use TikTok, but